everybody. Mr. Polly here, and today I'd like to show you some of the stories, the pirate mini stories that P3B have created. Now, I chose these stories for various reasons. Some of them I think are very interesting, some of them have very nice pictures. Now, for the ones that didn't have pictures, I used an AI art generator online to make the pictures. This is a very interesting thing that we can do these days, and I'll show you more about that later. So let's see our first story. Theme. So let's read it. The two pirates took out their swords. Then they fought with their swords. Now, this is a very simple story here. And the way that we made these stories was I gave the first sentence to the children, and then they gave me a second sentence to continue it. Now, let's have a look at this. This is why I like this. I think that this picture of the two pirates fighting is very, very interesting. Obviously, one of them is a evil mutated pirate, and the other one has magic powers. I think that's pretty cool. I would like to see Kasim make a longer story next time and see what we can do with these characters. So let's have a look at the next by Tyrone. The two pirates took out their swords. They fought a cow. Again, this sentence is very, very interesting. Suddenly, out of nowhere, we have a cow as a character in the story. Also, notice here how Tyrone is using the past tense for the word fight to change it to fought with Fought. That's very good. Here is a AI generated picture of pirates fighting a cow. Now, this is what I find super, super interesting about these AI generators. I typed in two pirates fighting a cow, and it came up with this picture. Now, you guys are all human beings, I assume. So you can kind of see the cow in this picture and the two pirates fighting. But if you look closely, the pirate in the middle has a hole in his tummy, and the cow has no head and only maybe two legs. It's very, very strange. You can just about tell what's happening, but at the same time, not really sure what's happening. Anyway, let's move. So here we have Alishiba's story. There was no food on the desert island. Luckily, he was still alive, but there was no food on the island, so he ate leaves. Now, this sentence has lots of different parts to it. So we've got the word luckily here at the start of the sentence. And over here, we've got there was no food, so he ate leaves. That's very interesting. So look, we've got lots of past tense verbs here, like was and ate. That's very cool. Uh, here is a picture of a man eating leaves. Again, AI generated. Well done, Alicia. I like the word luckily. So this is by Kalyana. Captain Blackbeard was inside a cupboard. This Blackbeard guy saw a ghost. So I think this sentence is a little bit interesting because even if you know nothing about pirates, I think Captain Blackbeard is probably the most famous pirate who ever existed. And the way Kalyana's written, oh, this Blackbeard guy, I think that's quite interesting. So maybe Blackbeard is not so famous here in Hong Kong, or maybe Kalyana's you know looking down on poor Blackbeard. So here's a picture of a ghost outside a cupboard, I guess. I think this is a inside cupboard view. I wonder if Blackbeard gets away from the ghost, or if the ghost finds Blackbeard, and then what happens. This is Addy's story here. So the two pirates took out their swords to fight. Now we've seen the first sentence quite a few times, so I cut it out here. What I like here is we've got took here in the past tense. That's to take in past tense. Took. And then here we use a to verb here. So to fight. They took out their swords to fight. Now because the main verb is took, the main action word, we don't use the to fight. We don't need to change the fight to fought. So that's something I found quite interesting. Okay, so it would be very similar if we wrote something like the two pirates got some hamburgers to eat. or something along those lines, where we have more than one verb like that, and we use to verb. We don't need to change the second verb to past tense. Well done, Addy. Again, maybe spend some time to look closely at this picture and see what's strange about it here. Are there three pirates or two? How many legs do these pirates have?